Hey everybody, it's Eric back with another video for you, and in this one I'm going to do two video responses. Since I'm not quite certain all the time how long it's going to be in between videos when I make them, just due to life getting in the way, I wanted to do two responses. The first one, the deadline is tonight, midnight, so I'm hoping I can squeeze this one in there in the nick of time. And it's for John Wade Boggs fan. He's doing a video response where he asked us to pick out one card from our collection that if we could only have one card left out of our collection, which one would that be? And the one I chose is a card of my favorite player from when I was growing up, and that's Will the Thrill Clark. This is his rookie card from 1986, Donruss, the Rookies, and I always really liked this card compared to all of his other rookie cards. He had, you know, a rookie from each brand: Topps, Fleer, Donruss, and for some reason, this one always stood out to me as just being the most attractive looking card in my opinion. I also really liked his 87 Fleer rookie card, but this one was just my favorite. And even though I have so many other cards of legendary players in my collection, Hall of Famers, cards that are worth way more, this one just means more to me because I enjoyed him so much when I collected as a kid, and watching him play, getting to see him play when I watched games on TV. He had the most beautiful swing of anybody I've ever seen, at least from the era of baseball that I watched. And he was an exciting player. He played with intensity. He took the game of baseball really seriously, and he had such a passion for it. And he wasn't... One thing I think that attracted me to Will Clark above other players too was he was about winning games and being a team player, and not just specifically going for achieving his own personal stats as best as I can recollect. I've seen interviews with him, and anyways, he just seemed a real legitimate, sincere guy, and took the game of baseball real seriously. And his playing days, I couldn't understand when I got back into the hobby after being gone for many years, like a lot of collectors my age. I was sure, I just remembered him being so good, I assumed he was going to be a Hall of Famer. And even though he's not in the Baseball Hall of Fame, he is in the Giants Hall of Fame. And he actually said when he got inducted to the Giants Hall of Fame that meant more to him than if he had been inducted to the overall Baseball Hall of Fame. And I thought that was really cool too, his passion for playing for the Giants for so many years. Okay, now I'm going to move on to the second VR, and the VR I'm going to do next is for a channel called DontTalktoRobots. And I was unfamiliar with this channel until only about a week ago, and I saw one or two other channels doing a video response that he has going on. And in his video response, he asked us to show about 5 cards that have a red theme to it. It's the month of October, and it's like a Red October themed video. So anyways, I picked out a few items with this red theme, and I'll show those to you now. The first one I'm going to show is a Cincinnati Reds player, and this is Johnny Bench. And this is from the Topps scratch-off little insert thing they had going in the early 80s. This was from 1981, it looks like. I've got 2 or 3 other players from this, but this Johnny Bench one is really cool. Next, I have a card, and it's got this red background around it of Ryan Duran. And of course, he's with the Yankees here. But I always thought this was a cool card, and from what I've heard, Ryan Duran was kind of a cool, crazy pitcher. He threw real hard. I heard stories that he would just sometimes let the ball fly, and he would throw wild pitches, and he was kind of scary for batters being in the batter's box. But he wore those dark shades, dark glasses, and a bit of baseball trivia. I bet a lot of you already know this, but for those of you that don't, the player Ryan Sandberg, his parents named him after Ryan Duran. And again, I chose this one because it has this cool red border around it. The next 2 cards are not really what you would think of as baseball cards, but I got these in an auction years ago, and they're bus tickets from the St. Louis transit system. And both of them are St. Louis Cardinal related. This one here has a date on it of April 7th through the 13th, 1946. And then this other one I have is a nice one. And this one is from May of 1943. And again, these were bus passes for the St. Louis transit system. And they made all sorts of bus passes. They weren't all related to sports or the Cardinals or anything like that. But I thought those were really unique items, and you know, the red birds. So that's how that one fits in. Then I've got a coin here I picked up recently of Dick Groat from when he played with the St. Louis Cardinals. And this has a nice shiny red color to it. So that's a cool red item. And then this next card I want to show is the big Kahuna. The big Kahuna of this video. I got this at a card show a couple months ago. I couldn't believe I got this. It's a 1954 Dandy Potato Chips card of red Shandies from the St. Louis Cardinals. And there was one other Dandy card also graded by SGC that I got at that same show. I did some wheeling and dealing and traded some cards and spent a little bit of cash, and I got 2 Dandy cards. But for this video, I'm just going to show you this one since it fits in with the red theme. The St. Louis Cardinals, the Redbirds. And then one other item, just as a bonus item, is since I've been showing stuff related to St. Louis, I got this pennant here, and I just thought this was really cool. Missouri, the Show Me State. And as you know, I like all sorts of collectibles, not just baseball cards, so this kind of fits nicely with my collection of other things. Now lastly, in the video response, he wanted us to shout out another channel that had less than 500 subscribers. So I'm shouting out the Card Pyle. If you haven't checked out his channel, please do so. Billy at the Card Pyle, he's a really nice guy, shows some cool stuff. And at the moment, he has 198 subscribers. So check him out. And again, I thank you guys for watching. Keep watching. I'll keep posting stuff, hopefully. And send other people my way. I'm only up to 62 subscribers, so I'd appreciate some more people coming my way. But once again, thank you, and we'll see you next time. Take care.